I'm Joe with Gramophone here at CEDIA 2024 at the Crestron booth, and we're here with Georgio. Georgio, how you doing?
Pleasure, Joe. I'm doing fantastic. A lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and a lot of things to be happy about.
There is a lot of excitement right now, and we're actually going to start. Crestron makes people's lives easy. So we're going to start by just talking a little bit about the keypads and some of the ways in which you make life easy.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. At Crestron, we want to enrich how people live, how they work, and just overall enhance people's lives. So we're super excited to be showcasing all of our residential solutions here at CEDIA in beautiful Denver, Colorado. Super exciting. We're going to start off with our keypads. The keypads are how you're going to control your smart home, right? Think of it almost as a light switch throughout your home. But these aren't your ordinary light switches, not your grandma's light switches. These are far more advanced and can be configured to do more than just turning on lights. They do turn on lights, but they also control your shading, they also control your music, what's playing, the volume it's playing, your shades coming down, and you can also develop scenes, right? So you can have scenes crafted that fit your lifestyle. So one scene, my favorite one, of course, is Good Night. Good Night shuts down all the lights throughout the home, shuts down all those TVs, all the speakers and everything. Maybe put some accent lighting around certain areas of, to illuminate your way to restrooms or something like that. But it turns everything off all at the single press of a button. And at Crestron, one of the big things is we like to give users options, right? All of us like our homes to look a certain way, a certain style. So we have a plethora of solutions that both meet the needs of the things you want to control and how, and also how they look throughout your home. Nice and consistent.
I love, Georgio, the way you talked about scenes, because one of the beauties of Crestron is with one touch you can do so many things at once. So if you want to dim the lights, you might also want to dim the shade, bring the shades down at the same time while you're maybe simultaneously turning on a few other lights. All that sort of thing is possible when you integrate with Crestron.
Absolutely. The level of flexibility is truly only limited by the imagination of the users and the developers and the installers. There's a lot of flexibility here, and that's what we pride ourselves on, is having that flexibility to truly enhance your life the way you want. It's very important to us. One of my favorite examples, actually, we have some big football fans here in the company. So one of them is they have a football button specifically in their home. It switches all of the TVs to the cable channel where their favorite sports team is playing. It even changes the lights in the keypads to be, the Broncos fan, to be orange, green, orange, blue, and white. It just as the colors all simultaneously are projecting throughout during game time. Of course, that's not for everyone, but just the idea of like, wow, I could think of something that ridiculous, that bizarre, and be like, you could do it.
And that level of customizability is one of the beautiful things about Crestron.
Absolutely.
And at Gramophone, we can handle that customizing part for you so that, I mean, if the consumer had to think of how to do all that, it would be a nightmare.
Absolutely.
What we're really going for is for the consumer to be able to, with a one or two touches at the most, be able to carry out the scene that you described. So, and I love the football one analogy with the keypads turning to orange and blue because they're Bronco colors. So.
It's definitely super exciting, but the keypads is just the scratching the surface, quite literally.
Yeah.
Crestron Home OS is extremely user-friendly. You can look at it, it's so digestible. You know where everything is, how you control your lights, your shades, how you perform those sequences that tie everything together. Ultimately, just making it easier to control your home. Imagine how cumbersome it would be if you're throwing up all these apps on your phone of, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that. Oh, you know, I got to hit this light switch on the wall to do this. That's too much trouble. It's too obnoxious, and that's not how we want to live our lives in a convenient manner, right? So we have those, and there's a lot more in terms of media control. You're selecting all those sources you want. What else am I missing? There's so much.
I was going to mention, Georgio, if you happen to be the owner or manager of a business, it goes double for that, because there's so many things that we can do with Crestron to integrate different functions happening within a business environment too. So even though we think mostly about residential, we also do a good commercial business too. So it works that way as well.
I don't mean to be rude. I'm just going to be on my phone real quick, and I just want to show a very convenient demo app. I highly recommend any end users to take a look at this. The Crestron Home app on iOS, and also on Android, super convenient. But here you could get just a very simple idea of like, oh, well, this is how it looks. This is how I'm going to control these things, right? You have those quick actions, right? Oh, arriving home, my good morning, my good night sequences that do all of those compounding things that we were talking about. Controlling your lights in all your different spaces, all off on the first floor, second floor, and all this can be configured by the installer, by Gramophone, to satisfy your needs. So here we have your access control, you have your climate, you have your pool temperature, you have your spa. There's no app where you can have all of that all in one place. And one of my personal favorite things, and I don't know about anyone watching this video, but it's very obnoxious to learn all these different types of software. Oh, on my app it looks like this, on my computer it looks like this. Not here. We have the Crestron Home app on the phone, looks exactly how it does on the touch panels.
I love it, Giorgio, because I think what we experience at Gramophone is a lot of consumers find multiple apps to be more confusing than helpful. With this, we can tie all the functions together and make it easy. Just here's what I want to do, off you go.
Truly total control of the home at the palm of your hands. Lighting, shading, garage doors, door locks. I got media controls in all my different rooms, all my different stations, playing my favorite playlists, all my TV controls, remote capabilities as well, all that audio control, and of course, all of that coming together in a single platform. It's an extremely powerful thing. And quite frankly, once you experience it, you're gonna think back and go, how did I live any other way?
You know, here we are in September. Imagine never, so we're moving into the winter time here in North America. Imagine never having to come home to a darkened house again, because there you are 5 miles away at the intersection, driving home with the touch of a button. A sequence can happen, and you've got a stream of lights that come on, as many or as few as you want. And again, all the customization, because of the way you guys have set it up, the customization can be handled by us, so that all you have to do is a very simple action. Absolutely. And it all takes place for you.
Sometimes even a little simpler than that. We've enabled you guys to be able to execute phenomenal automations using some conditional logic. Basically, this is, if this is the case, then do this, right? So in that exact situation, oh, you know, it's 5 o'clock in a winter time frame wherever you live, and you can have that happen automatically.
That's right.
You can have your thermostats automatically set, maybe your music set to a nice wintry playlist, especially around the holiday season, and you can implement that without having to actually execute any commands, without pressing any buttons. That's just quite literally scratching the surface. When you consider all the things that you can do with conditional logic, personally, my favorite one is when your security systems, right? So your security systems can all be implemented into Crestron Home as well. So say if the alarm goes off, you can have, if the alarm goes off at from this time to this time of past midnight, for example, you can have all your TVs flash your camera viewing windows. And so wherever you are in the house at that time, if an alarm goes off, you can see it instantaneous. There's no, well, the alarm's going off, let me check. No. You remove that, that little step right there, make it more seamless and truly enhance the way you live. There's truly the imagination, you're only limited by your imagination on that.
Giorgio, we've been wanting to shoot this video and really talk just about these things for quite some time. I know that you are excited to show us these things, and we really appreciate that you've taken some time for us. We also appreciate that you folks have taken some time to watch this video. So please reach out to us at Gramophone, either through gramophone.com or ask@Gramophone, and we'll make sure to answer your questions and hook you up with the right things to start exploring what Crestron can do in your home or business. Giorgio, thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure, Joe. Thank you, guys.
To all those who were watching this video, thank you very much. We've got more content coming towards you.